enthusiastic and influential supporters of the internet. And as we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Internet Society, I would like to congratulate Lynn Centamore and all the fathers and mothers of Internet who are present here, and most importantly, the children of Internet who are here. After hearing about the past and the future of the Internet, I would like to say a few words about the present and the role the Internet, and especially broadband, is already playing in making the world a better place. Through accelerating progress toward the Millennium Development Goals, and I'm glad that Jimmy gave some very good figures about countries like Nigeria and how the developing world is moving along. Indeed, connectivity is no longer a luxury, but a necessity, and this is as true for the world's poorest countries as it is here in Geneva or in the United States. E-health, e-education, e-banking, gender empowerment, and youth employment, these are just some of the few opportunities that are making our society a fair and equitable one. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world with more than 6 billion mobile cellular subscriptions, and where 2.4 billion people are connected in the internet. This global hyperconnectivity is already allowing us to leverage the power of technology, and especially mobile technologies, to make the world a better place. We are seeing mobile devices and the internet bringing people and the things together in ways that we could never have dreamed just a decade or two ago. On the socio-political level, the internet is rapidly removing the barriers which once separated those with power from those without it. And this is as true for corporations and even for individuals as it is for governments. My message here today is that we need to embrace this new era of accountability as a good thing, because if we handle things right, it should be perfectly possible to respect the necessary boundaries of privacy and security while maintaining the right levels of transparency and accountability. Already we are seeing social media redefining the landscape we live in. And as people said during the wave of the social process last year, during the Arab Spring, we use Facebook to mobilize, we use Twitter to report, and we use YouTube to broadcast. Of course, today, as we have today, Jimmy Wales as one of our speakers, I should also add, we use Wikipedia to research and fact checks. This is the first time in human history that almost everyone has access to the enabling power of technology. It is the first time that they can put themselves on the map or have a choice, and most importantly, have a voice in their own language. It is the first time that they can become truly visible in their own right, bypassing the official narrative. With quite remarkable speed, and for the first time, it has become impossible to be airbrushed out of history. This dramatically affects the relationship between the governors and the governed, between the company and its customers, and even between husbands and wives, and parents and their children. The democratization, not just of communication, but of knowledge, is already having a very profound and, I believe, beneficial effect on our society. For those in positions of power, they will need to embrace and recognize this. For those who may once have been or felt powerless, they need to recognize that they are the new agents of change. They also need to recognize that they have the responsibility to use that newfound influence carefully and wisely. Distinguished guests, the rapid evolution of the internet is also having a huge impact on the global economy, of course, with businesses increasingly moving online, and billions of dollars worth of online transactions taking place every week and every day. We are witnessing the very rapid virtualization of many goods, from books and films to music and software, and while most physical goods are still being shipped into the real world, they are very often being ordered online. Globally, manufacturing increasingly depends on the very short supply chain management processes that only the internet can make possible. We are also seeing unprecedented collaboration online when it comes to research and development. We should not forget, however, that 2/3 of the world's people still do not have access to the internet, and that the number of people worldwide with broadband access is still relatively small, even with the very rapid growth of new technologies such as mobile broadband. This means that we risk creating a world of internet riches and internet poors, a world where the new broadband divide is even more worrying than the digital divide we had before ubiquitous mobile phones. And talking about mobile phones, at least as Secretary General of ITU, now I know. I was always curious about what type of phone Jimmy Wales was using. Now I know about it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why ITU and UNESCO set up the Broadband Commission for Digital Development in 2010 to encourage the implementation of national broadband plans and to increase access to broadband-enabled applications and services. Broadband is already radically transforming society and delivering sustainable social and economic progress through an environment of constant innovation and a wealth of job creation opportunities. And it's all about job creations. Last month, I had a summit in Doha called the Connect Arab Summit, in which I invited all the Arab leaders. And my point was that the Arab Spring, the revolution that we've seen in the Arab world, was created by those youngsters because they had no job. If in 6 months' time they still are not working, they will come back in the street and using the same devices that they've used. And that message was loud and clear. It's all about creating opportunities. This is why broadband networks must be considered in the 21st century as basic infrastructure, just like roads, railways, water and power networks. In a more populous, aging world, broadband is vital in helping to deliver essential services such as health care, education, and good government. Broadband is helping us address the biggest issues of our time, such as climate change and environmental sustainability, and it is revolutionizing the way goods and services are created, delivered, and used. In an aging world, the elderly and people with any kind of disability need to benefit the goodies of the information society to help improve their quality of life. We must therefore work hard to ensure that everyone, wherever they live and whatever their circumstances, has access to the benefits of broadband internet. This is not just about delivering connectivity for connectivity's sake, or even about giving people access to the undoubted benefits of social communications. It is about leveraging the power of connected technologies to make the world a better place. We are already seeing this with the extraordinary wealth of apps which are available for mobile devices, and those numbers increases by tens of thousands every day. This could never have happened without the internet and convergence, which have brought two crucial new forces into play: the death of distance and the democratization of information and knowledge. This is the true beauty of the internet. It finally makes the world riches accessible to everyone at any time, everywhere, whatever their circumstances are. So once more, let me wish the Internet Society, ISOC, and all the founders of the Internet, and all the users today, a very happy anniversary. To those who are making the Internet the most robust, adaptable, and accessible global medium we have ever known for the positive transformation of people's lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you also, Dr. Hamadoun Touré. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen,